It's week 3 of the 2028 season, and it's presented by EA Sport.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 18 carries, 52 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jags, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. To throw is Daniels. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Daniels looking to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Howell. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Now Daniels. There's a short one caught by Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fowler. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Robinson up the middle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Daniels. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Fowler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, it's 9-0. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action, now it's Daniels. Incomplete, into the hands of Fowler. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. Looking to throw. Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Jags. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Etienne up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moore the motion man. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hand off now to Robinson. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 30. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And a dump off here to Robinson. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? That's to the pylon and incomplete. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Howell. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Daniels. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They run. Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now Daniels. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's got the connection to Moore. And they work this out past the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Straight ahead, Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. Looking to throw. Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this one too low. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And his throw here's incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to throw. Daniels. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 3rd down and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Off the play fake. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's Fowler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fowler. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second and 1. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. And the throw there going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Robinson with another carry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So a victory here for the Commanders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pinched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort.